will move on faster? Faster, 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 faster. Who's moving on faster? Who will move on faster? You just got out of a relationship. You just broke up with her. Y'all are on different seasons, different paths in your lives. You're trying to figure out how can I move on, Coach? I don't know who's gonna move on. A couple weeks go by. You check her story. You see her repost. You're looking through it. You're scrolling, and she's talking about you, and it's related to you. And then you see it. The guy, hands in the picture with her. You're like, how can she move on so quick? How can she move on so quick? Or it's the other way around. She was just with me. Guys, one of the things that you have to understand about moving on faster is the development of your mind. A lot of guys get this messed up, right? They see the girl. She's with a new guy. She's posting photos. Right? You see all these things, right? And as a guy, you're thinking, oh my gosh, she has the heads up on me. She's moving in ways that I can't even move, right? And you're sitting here trying to figure out what can I do? Guys, as I've learned, it's not about who's gonna move on faster. It's about who's gonna take the time to heal themselves the slowest. Now, what do you mean? Guys, I want you to understand, healing is necessary for both parties, right? Well, I'm gonna talk about it from the guy's perspective. Guys, when you're constantly seeing her in this whole limelight of, oh, she's with a new guy, she has somebody, she's taking photos, her repost is going up, right? And you're trying to think, like, how am I not in the picture? But one thing I really want you guys to understand about this is not to play the victim role. You do not need to be a victim in this situation. I know she probably left, or something probably happened within a relationship where you guys are no longer together. But I want you guys to understand, you are not a victim of her moving on. I really want you guys to understand that. It's too many guys out here nowadays thinking, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for myself. Nobody cares. Throw it away. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, you are a man. Regardless of how you feel about your emotions, no other guy is going to tell you how to feel about yourself. No other woman is going to tell you how you feel about yourself. Not your family, not your dad, not your mom. It is up to you to determine how you're going to feel about the entire situation. Something that I realized was when I tell you guys who's going to heal the slowest, the reason why it's so impactful to understand who's going to heal the slowest is because the person that spends time to dissect what happened, right? The person that says what happened in the relationship, right? Who's at fault? Who? When you start asking yourself all these questions and dissecting them, I'm not telling you to sit here and be like, oh, I did this. Now I'm going back in a deeper depression. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. No, you're going to have feelings about that, right? You're going to internalize that as a guy. You're going to be like, dang, I can't believe she was telling me about this the entire time. Right? I'm not sitting here to comfort you guys to be okay with being misused or misled. I want you guys to understand that, look, you have an opportunity to heal yourself. Not a lot of guys understand the process of heartbreak. Guys, when you're going through a heartbreak, your initial thought isn't to say, hey, let's go out with the guys, let's go out, let's party. No, that is the wrong idea. Right? This is what happens with a lot of girls. Oh, something happened with him. Okay, the girls are gonna go out to parties. Now, not generally speaking, but majority of the time that's really happening, right? Oh, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And they go out to parties and they're trying to say, hey, get back in the field. Get your get back. And quite frankly, I believe getting your get back when you just broke up with somebody isn't the best. It's not ideal. Because you know what happens? You prolong your healing process, right? You've done the damage. Now you're saying, hey, I'm gonna cover up my feelings and mask it up because she left me. I need something. So what you're doing, essentially, is you're creating a cycle of damaged goods. I don't care how people want to spin it. I don't care how you care for it and this and the third. I understand the whole red pill, poop pill, black pill. I understand it. But what I'm going to tell you the truth is that when you constantly involve yourself in this cycle, you don't actually register what you're doing in your own mind. It's too many guys actively in this cycle. Well, I got done dirty. Next. She going to get done. She's a good person. Next. It's a constant cycle. And this is why a lot of people have so much trouble because they're going into the dating game with trauma. I got my little stick, put my little bag on my back. Trauma. Hey, you have trauma? No, I don't have trauma. So a lot of people start masking their trauma. Guys, we have to start being intentional about how we're moving in life and believing what's necessary to achieve what we need to achieve. You can't be scared out here to be like, man, I'm afraid to be. You know what this generation of men, we need? We need to understand that the healing process may look slower than being faster. Well, I'm not in competition with her to move on faster. That's the reality. You're not in competition with anybody to move on faster. You have to take it at your pace. And this is why I realized so many guys think that, man, it's a competition. My girl out there, she having fun. She with a new guy. How can she betray me like that? It wasn't even less than 2 days. But truth be told, it's like when you dissect the relationship, it wasn't a good relationship. It was a need. I need you relationship. I want you to be my life, but I actually yearn for you to be my life. I don't know who I am, so I need you to become that person that makes me who I am. Isn't that such it's a heartbreaking thing to see so many guys go through this. And one of the most impactful things is understanding that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if she moves on, right? You have to take the responsibility and say, well, I'm going to take the time to heal myself slower than faster. Because at the end of the day, you are going to be a more evolved individual. I don't care how hard the dating game is. I don't care. If it takes 6 months, if it takes 2 years for you to heal over a heartbreak, do it. But at the end of the day, you will be a better man by going past it than saying, hey, I'm going to be a hurt person who hurts other people who hurt people. Once you start realizing that, you start capitalizing on who you are. There's less and less guys that do not know who they are. Because everything society has told them is to, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, you're weak here, hey, you're soft here, hey, we don't have... There's nobody speaking up for men in terms of how can I actually grow with the things that I'm learning. The more you learn and actually use the things that you're learning, rather than saying, hey, this is the philosophy that I have to live by, no, you have discernment for that. So guys, it's never about who's moving on faster. It's how can I move and heal slower to make me better for the person that I'm becoming. But believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it, the Book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here and you're like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right. For the guys that want to get their goals right. For the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that's saying, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the Book of Yay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily. So guys, tap in. The Book of Yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.